Pumped. I got new wrist wraps. I got new wrist wraps for my Olympic lifting, and they're gonna feel weird, kind of like a new pair of underwear. When you put them on, they feel weird. So I got some new wrist straps. I think I'm doing it right. Nope, I'm not doing it right. How am I supposed to do this? Let me grab my old ones because it's not looking right. Okay, so you put them in. So these are my old ones, really beat up. So we put them in like this. But yeah, some new wrist straps. Those ones were getting a little worn, kind of tore it a little bit. But I mean, when you use it 5 days a week, you kind of use them a lot. And so let me see. Okay, let me make sure these fit. But I got black ones this time for some reason. I just thought it'd be fun, change it up. At least I could remember. Let's see. Oh, hey, we're lifting with black ones. Oh, these kind of like new underwear, where your new underwear feels really weird, and then eventually, I'm not even able to use these yet. Dang, I might have to do something else about it. But today's lifting another 5 days a week, so pumped. Glad you're a part of the lifting experience. And sorry, I should be actually lifting. Didn't realize that these would be as hard as they are to put on. But what I do is Olympic lifting. Oh, I wanted to share something with you. So this is amazing. I've not had a job for 10 years. 10 years. I literally haven't had a job for 10 years. And obviously, not working for somebody, come on, get in there. Not working for somebody else is amazing. Being able to travel whenever you want, those are all great things, but it's the little things that I didn't realize was the most amazing thing about not working for somebody else. You guys know what the most amazing thing is from not working for somebody else? Obviously, lots of great things, but the one I didn't realize was going to hit was never having to wake up to an alarm clock. Just think about that. Never having to ever wake up to an alarm clock again. How amazing would life be is if you woke up whenever your body told you to wake up, or whenever you wanted to wake up, and the alarm clock's not waking you up and interrupting your sleep. Oh my goodness, I get so much better sleep because I don't have an alarm clock, because I just wake up whenever I wake up. Now, there's, times that I will turn on an alarm clock because I have to get to an airplane. Sorry, I'm putting my wrist wraps on. Have to get to an airplane on time, early flight or something like that. But man, in general, like today's Monday. Do you think I had an alarm clock when I woke up today? Nope. Did not have an alarm clock. And it was absolutely amazing. It was like 7:15 by the time I was like, okay, I should get out of bed. And I'm naturally a morning person. So usually it's like 6:30 I'm waking up. But for some reason today, I was like, I woke up and it was like 7:08. I was like, oh wow, I got a little hour extra sleep. This is awesome. But it's the little things that you need to savor just in general, I guess in life. Oh, my leg. So I hurt my leg 3 weeks ago, but it's almost 100%. Like I would not even be close to sitting in a squat like this. But but just everything in life, you just gotta be grateful for every little thing. And to give you an example, if you have the ability to go to the gym, meaning you're not dead, number one. Number two, you have muscles that can move. Number three, you have air in your lungs. Take advantage of that. You're going to be realizing, instead of I have to go to the gym, you start telling yourself, oh, I get to go to the gym today. I mean, shoot, even work. Even the fact that you have a job. That could be a huge win, where other people don't even have a job, don't have money to afford food and travel. Well, not travel, but a home to live in. So, being thankful for the little things is, I think it's the key to being content. I read the Bible multiple times a day. And being content and not coveting what your neighbor has is a big deal. So that's the start of contentment. Being thankful for the little things that you have. Dude, these wrist straps are so stiff. Like my other ones, I could bring my wrist back, but it's gouging into my wrist. It'll take a while, but they'll eventually warm up. There's always a break-in period with Sorry, I gotta do cleans. Always a break-in period for leather, but I didn't realize that. Oh my goodness, my wrist is so stiff. You saw how beat up or worn my other ones are. Let me grab them for you so you can see. My other ones are so beat up and worn. So you can see that they bend and flex very easily. In fact, they're permanently kind of warped like that. Oh. Can you guys hear that class? I just quick change of subject. The class is probably a good 35 feet away from me. 45 maybe? Nah, about 40 feet away. No, 40 yards away. They have the door open. It is so loud in there. 40 yards away, and I am hearing it blaring. I can't imagine the people inside there. So what's interesting is I keep my bar in that room where they do the oh gosh, that's so loud. I keep my bar in that room where they do the classes, and when I walk in there, I have to plug my earbuds in, even like just jam them in there, so there's no outside volume coming or no sounds. Oh my goodness, it's so loud in there. All right, still warming up. Snatch balance. But 3 weeks after being injured where I couldn't even lift, there's a whole week I couldn't even lift, barely moved, could barely walk. Or now I'm back. Evan, what's up, buddy? Nope. Hey, you're looking all clean cut and everything.
Yeah, it's about time to reset everything, yeah.
Good. Good, good. Hey, I like the shirt. There we go. What are you working on today? Woo. You're getting a lot more Olympic lifting, like every day I see you. I love it.
Getting more athletic, ready for the summer.
I did, so when I injured myself, I did bench press and curls. It was so boring. I was like, dude, no wonder why I gave this up like 10, 15 years ago. I was like, I hated it. Just sit there, you do a set, and then you got to sit there and wait for another set. And it's anyways, it was so boring.
There's days where I think being in the gym all the time, though, for me as a profession, is just,
Yeah,
I know I need to work out, but there's days I just want to get out.
getting out, I 100% agree. Yeah, if I had a job in a gym, I probably would not work out.
Let's go hike.
Exactly, let's go do something else outside. It's kind of like the people who have the worst manicured lawns are landscapers and people who do that for a living. They're like, I don't want to come home to do this. Exactly. Awesome, man. Okay, so my leg is still a little achy, but that's better than I had been. I was really happy. I did 275 on Saturday for a clean and jerk, which for being injured, getting off injury, I am happy with. Now, would I like to have it more? Of course. But I wanted to stop there because every time I went into the catch for the clean, I hurt or strained my leg. So I was like, yeah, it's probably better if I don't go heavier until my leg is basically 100%. So my workout starts with back squat today, but I realize that's when I hurt my leg, was doing back squat. And I mean, I probably should do back squat first. Sorry, I gotta move the YouTube video just a little higher. I could tell my head's getting cut off. But it's just more fun doing snatch first than back squat, so. But maybe I should do squat first. Yeah, of course not. We're gonna do snatch first. Ooh. So these wrist wraps are brand new ones, are so stiff. Wonder how they're gonna feel when I'm actually lifting. They're digging into my skin really, really bad. But I wanted new ones because the old ones were looking a little ratty, and I actually tore part of it. So with it being torn, I was like, you know what, let me just get new ones. I've had them for like 3 or 4 years. Let me go ahead and get new ones. Oh, and if you want to know where I got them, Richmond, I don't know the name of the company, but it's Richmond is the name of the company. I don't know how you find them, but just maybe Richmond wrist straps. Okay, I need to get a towel. I am sweating up a storm. Let me go grab a towel. All right, walk and grab a towel. Hi. My friends are, I walked past my friends. When I say friends, it's gym friends, obviously. You make friends here at the gym, and then you encourage each other. Keep going back to the gym. Now, it's hard to do that, I know. I mean, I've been doing this for 1.5 years now at this gym, and met a few people. And what's funny is I just stay in my same spot. And if you could tell, I'm always in the same platform, same spot. I guess I'm just a creature of habit. Oh my goodness, these wrist wraps are just nuts. I think I gotta loosen them up. Oh my goodness. They're very tough. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I know it's boring, but oh well. I'm not getting... There we go. I don't even know what my workout's supposed to be. I looked at it briefly. I think it's 3 reps. 3 reps of each. All the way up, I think. But this is my warm-up set of snatch. Warm up the snatch. All right, here we go. Oh, man. Killer. All right, let's warm up the snatch. So I do power just to start so I can feel my strength, or feel how I'm feeling that day, strength-wise. All right, leg. Oh, come on. So I got to sit in the squat just to let my outside leg, the injury, stretch. Or it's weird, like it's so tight, and then when you get in the squat, it loosens up and eventually loosens up. So feels okay. All right, let's do some snatch. 135. It's only 135, so it's not too heavy at all. But I like warming up, doing a couple power, just to see how it's feeling on the pull. Feeling okay on my legs, feeling okay. How's it? Does that look high enough? Does it look high as normal? I mean, it's feeling like it. I feel like I'm not punching the bar. When you're up, the bar, when the bar's going up, you want to punch the bar at the top like this. That's better. That's something I forget to do. The reason why is it keeps the bar momentum going just a little bit more. All right, let me do a full. Let me see how I feel on a full. Here we go. Full. That wasn't bad. That was pretty good, actually. Very happy with that. All right, guess it's time to look at the programming. Whew, gym got really busy all of a sudden. Oh, come on, I just ripped all my towels off. Sorry, I gotta blow my nose. But, yeah, sorry, I gotta look at my program. But I mentioned this a little bit. Come on, phone. There we go. Maybe the battery's dead, that's what happened. Shoot. Probably should charge it or something. Or not. I'm just gonna go up. So I know normal weight next would be 165. Might be my starting weight, but at least it'll be a weight that I can move to and not cool down too much. I don't understand how power lifters can take like, oh, nope, that's what it is. The battery's dead. It keeps turning off on me. It's saying, hey, you don't have enough juice. All right, I guess I'll go ahead and plug it again. Sorry, this is boring. But I don't have my cable. What'd I do with my cable? It's gone. Okay, looks like I'm doing it from memory because I can't turn on my phone. I don't have my power cable. All right, that's a bummer. Is this it? Nope, that's for an iPhone. Okay, going off of memory. This is where we get up to 230 by 3. This is what I'm supposed to do, which that sounds kind of heavy to me right now. But we'll see. Yeah, the gym got really busy. Was it 9 o'clock, 9:30? All of a sudden got packed. Here we go. 260 or 165. Let's just do this a couple times. I want to say it's probably 169 is the next weight, but I'll do this a couple times just to get the body moving. Let's see how we do on power. All right, 165. That's pretty good. Happy with that. Thumbs are a little sore. The reason why the thumbs are sore is because I do hook grip, which you grab the bar and grab your thumb at the same time, and all the pressure is on your thumb, so it gets a little sensitive. That's pretty good. All right, I'm doing full. So power, strength-wise feels okay. Let's see how we do on the power. Punch, gotta punch. Punch that bar. Here we go. I'm a little forward, but I was a little more forward on the catch. And it has to do with my leg. Not wanting to, I guess, get a little more strain on it, so it was okay. All right, here we go. Let's do, move up to 185. So I'll do 3 here. I'll probably do 3 all the way up to 230. If I can get 3 at 230, that'd be a good day. Or at least, what I'm saying is getting back to being able to do my normal programming. That's the goal after getting injured 3 weeks ago. So if I can get back to the normal programming, I'll be happy. Are you doing? Was that a thruster? That looked like a thruster. It was. Well, you did. I was like, oh, hey, he's got a 185-pound thruster. That's pretty good.
Is this incorporating these? That nice eccentric stretch back to the floor.
Helping. That's awesome.
You know they're like singles.
Yeah.
It's appropriate for me.
That's great. Good. So it's not, you haven't re-injured it. It's not aggravating. That's good.
It's yeah. Honestly, feel the best dosage for just that single all the way down.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the only way to heal is to get blood flowing through there, getting that body moving, and yep. It's not easy, but like when I hurt my leg, I came in the next day, I couldn't bend it more than here. Like this is as far as I could bend, but I made myself put my foot on the chair and really just crank it all the way down slowly. Like I didn't just jam onto it, but I needed to get that motion. And then every day kept doing more and more and more. By the following week, I was actually able to do like, oh, I did deadlifts the next, hurt myself on Monday. Saturday I did deadlifts up to 425. I was like, okay, that's feeling pretty good. Didn't actually do any squats because that's where my butt's down. That's when it's, anyways, long story short, just constantly moving it, constantly squatting, constantly bending it. That's the only way to get blood in there to have it heal.
Was yours just at pretty much
So it's right,
the insertion point?
it's right here. Yeah, so it goes in right there. So whatever this is right here, that's where it hurts. And it was because when I was squatting out, my IT band just went, it pulled it out. And I was doing heavy, fast squats that when I was coming up, I was like that, and then just strained it.
The bent knee, calf raise, the hip more out.
Oh, bent knee,
And straight up is gonna be more like,
yeah,
so that again. if
bent
you
knee
ever
calf
have,
raise,
again,
okay.
Maybe some light calf
Yeah.
raises, so
Okay.
maybe,
I'll try. I haven't even tried any calf raises. It's really just been getting that leg bent in that position where I couldn't even do this. Like, it's been 3 weeks, so the fact that I'm able to actually lift, I'm happy because it was injured. Like, I know my body and I know when I'm injured, and when I could not even for like the whole week, I couldn't do anything. It was not fun. But then Saturday I was able to lift. Monday I was able to lift a little bit more, and just so now I'm back to lifting. So I'm excited. Looking good, man. All right, so 185. So I talked a little bit longer than I would normally want to because my body cools down too fast. Or once it's cool, I have to warm it back up. But oh well, so it's happens to make friends here at the gym. You just talk about your lifting. Okay, 185. Let's do it. Let's do 185. Okay, so we're gonna try power. My leg is feeling pretty good in the squat position. That's great. That's pretty high. Happy about that. Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 here. The first power felt really good and really high. I needed to get in the squat position though. Let's go ahead and squat. Full snatch. Oh, see, I'm forward. Forward because I'm thinking about my leg too much. My body's trying to protect my leg too much. All right, let's see it. Come on. So the reason why it's forward is my butt's up because my leg is not wanting, my mind, body, whatever, is not wanting me to get in that position because it could get hurt. Let's try it. That was much better. Much better. Very happy with that. I just gotta, well, when you just rely on your technique that you've had and not think about it, that's one great thing about muscle memory is you have to think less about your technique in the spots that you're really, proficient in or the technique is good at. So normally I wouldn't even think about being in the squat and having, the right technique all the way up and down. But because my body's trying to not re-injure it, it's making my body do some things that are not normal, would not normally miss 185 on a snatch because my butt's, when I say my butt, it's like catching it like that. You don't want to be able to be like this. When you have your knee and leg hurt, it's trying to protect it. But that's when I tell my body, hey, you do what I tell you to do. All right, 205, let's do some power at 205. The big reason why I want to do power was it Tuesday of last week, I couldn't even do 205 power, which is a normal, 205 power is normal for me. All right, here we go, 205. All right, come on leg, come on body, we got 205. That's okay. Not bad. Not as high as I'd like it. I'm gonna do it again. Power 205. I still felt a little awkward on the technique because of my leg. But hey, much better than it was. Technique was not the best, but got it up. My butt was sticking out, I could tell that. But I focused on my hands. I'm not gonna say punching the bar, but at least keeping the momentum going up. All right. Uno más. Let's do it. 205 power. Nope, that was not power. I felt it from the beginning. Felt like I was forward. Weight was forward, I was on my toes. All right, let's go up. 220. Now, when I'm 100%, I should be able to hit this power, normally 2 or 3 times. But I'd say I'm probably like 90%. It's probably where I'm at. 90%. Being 90%, doesn't matter. You keep pushing, keep trying harder. These wrist wraps are amazingly stiff. All right, 220. Let me turn this just a little bit. YouTube is a little off. There you go. But man, I'm going live 5 days a week for an entire year. And honestly, even when it was irritating that I injured myself, I was like, oh, I could just not go live. If I just didn't go live, nobody would know. Well, I made a commitment to doing it, so it's much easier to break the commitment to yourself. If you break a commitment to somebody else, they'll hold you accountable. To yourself, So the one that you can't break is one to yourself, because you won't break other commitments. All right, here we go. 220. Let's see how we do. We're just gonna do again. No, maybe I should try a power. Let's just try one power. See what happens. No, got it forward. Got it because leg, and strength-wise, it's there. When you're doing something that you would normally be able to do, then all of a sudden a shot of pain goes into your brain, and then it stops what you're doing. That's kind of what happens. Here, let's do it again. Feeling off. Feeling a little off. Don't know what it is, but definitely feeling a little off. Let me pause for a second. And I definitely feel it here in my leg right back there. Maybe I'm pushing it a little too much. So I was healing very well, and then got back, or after I got injured myself, I lifted, and I think I know I re-aggravated it. So maybe I shouldn't keep going up. The goal is to heal it, but my pride says to keep going. Which I do. Now you always just lift through it. Lift through it. Your body eventually heal. You just got to keep pushing. This is fun. Meaning, I love doing this, so why would I stop? Now, if I injure it, different story, so let's not injure it. 220. Let's do 220. was okay. So with that feeling, I think I'm gonna stop there. I think I'm gonna stop there because I felt a little bit right there. You know, I'd be thinking, oh, Dustin, you just told yourself you probably should stop, and you kept going, and maybe hurt yourself a little bit more. Like, yeah, but oh well. I've hurt myself before. I can still walk. I can still lift. In fact, on Saturday, I did I think I got 235 snatch, which was very fun. But now with not hitting what I want, disappointing. I should get up to 230, but that was only 220, and I was feeling a little off. So feeling off there, should probably taper back. My goodness, that class is so loud. And then the lady does this woo thing, and it's like a banshee screech type of. It's soul piercing is what it is. That woo, especially if you're in there. I don't know how people get in there and do it. I'm glad I have my headphones that keep that banshee screech out of my head. All right. I mean, it's one thing if you did that banshee screech without a microphone. Yeah, that'd be fine. But when it's amplified and you have it so loud, it's like, oh, it's so much worse. All right, here we go. 185. All right, legs. Slow and then go. Wasn't great, but it was good. And if you know what I just said, slow and then go, I have a tendency to rip the bar off. There was that screech again. I have a tendency to pull, like go fast off the ground, rip the bar off the ground. It's not what you want. You want slow and then right past your knees. That's when you explode. Let's try it. It's okay. Just a warm-up weight. I don't know why my feet are so swollen right now. One more time. Slow and then go. Let's do it again. Oh, yeah. Ouch. Getting in that bottom, that's where it hurts. But at least I'm able to sit there. Feels good. I have no idea how high I'm going to go on the clean and jerk. Big reason why is I've noticed I hurt my leg. I wouldn't say re-injure it, but just aggravate it when I go heavier. So, learning from my mistakes. It's crazy. My feet. I normally, I don't have to adjust my laces because they're always the same size, but today my feet feel so fat. Usually happens when the barometric pressure outside, the barometer is pretty high. Anyways, I just noticed that. Like when it's about to rain, or there's a lot of pressure outside, my feet get swollen. All right, 215. Let's do it. We're gonna do power. Slow and then go. Here we go. Feels pretty good in the bottom of the squat. I mean, it's still there. but nowhere near as problematic as had. All right, 215. Felt great. Could be faster elbows, but that's what we work on. With these lower weights, you always try to focus on technique. I'm trying to do two things: not hurt my leg and get those fast elbows. Here we go. That's not elbows. That's where it should be. Terrible. Come on. All right. Here we go. Full. Let's do a full. Not the best. Oh, I could tell my central nervous system is a little off today. Not able to. Just not feeling it right. I'm not saying it's wrong or something is wrong. Just saying I'm not firing all cylinders today. Which is okay. At least I'm able to lift. You golf at all? Do you golf at all? Yeah. Not really. I was like, it's golf season here.
It is.
So I'm thinking, I haven't golfed in a while. I need to get out and golf.
Masters just happened last
Yep.
week. Rory, I think, won
2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, he's pretty remarkable. But it was interesting. He won it on the first 2 days. Like he shot a 12 under, first 2 days total. Last 2 days he was even. It's just 12 under. Did he get 13? I can't remember. It might have been 13. But anyways, he almost lost it. It was that, like, first 2 days were amazing. Last 2 days were just kind of like, "Rrr." Yeah. And then other people were getting close. So it made it more fun. It'd be better than him being like a minus 36, and everybody else is like -4, -5. He'd like running away with it. That's just golf for you.
Yeah. One of our PTs
What's that?
One of our PTs I work with
Went to the Masters?
one day, yeah.
That'd be fun to go to.
That'd be a fun event to go to.
Yeah, just to experience. I'd like 100 times over rather go to that than the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl would be boring. Got it, honestly.
Yeah.
I have no stress.
Yeah. And you see all the point shaving that they do, all the like just terrible stuff that's going on now. You're like,
I just saw, and I've not followed the NBA in years, but just said like Pathetic ended up being exactly as last year's, kind of showing if they
Yeah.
were the rest of everybody else something here,
it's all about money. I mean, yeah.
keeping people distracted.
Well, it's like in this Caesar, in the Romans. That's how you give them bread and entertainment, and they won't revolt against you.
Keep them occupied,
Yep.
mind off of what really matters,
Yep.
is being done in the shadows.
Yeah.
I know, I get it. I mean, some days I just like scratch my head and like, I'm a part of the game, making athletes better.
Yeah.
Bigger fish to fry than still.
Well, you got a job. I mean, that's the thing. You got to be able to provide for yourself and your family. So, oh well.
Last second, I got to
All right, man, get it. It's beautiful golf weather right now. It was blue skies this morning. No chemtrails to be seen. Because Sunday they don't do chemtrails. They don't, spray the sky with metals and stuff because they call it geoengineering now. Yeah, geoengineering is what they call it, but they don't do that anymore. Or, sorry, how do I say it? They don't do it on Sundays because then there's overtime involved and they can't pay them overtime. So yesterday was Sunday, which means we got no chemtrails in the sky, but I mean, it was blue skies, but then, I mean, you still see planes flying, but then no big white streaks of chemtrails. Excuse me. So hopefully, it'll still be that way when I get out. Y'all done? Good seeing you, man. Tomorrow? I'll be here. Awesome. Yep, you know I'll be here. All right, let's see how a 235 feels. If it feels not great, I will stop. Because I don't want to keep hurting it or keep injuring it, aggravating it. So let's try it. 235. All right, here we go. I'm just trying to stretch my leg, the injury. There we go. All right, let's try it. It was okay. It wasn't great. I felt a little bit something there. Yeah, it's definitely the clean and jerk. Snatch, I don't feel it nearly as much, the pain, but I feel it on the clean and jerk. Part of me is thinking, am I continuing to aggravate it? Or is it just a little stress and it's healing fine? Well, let's do it again. All right, fast elbows, big pull, slow and then go. And injury, I mean, if you haven't been watching, that injury is bad, but that was 3 weeks ago. Now we're doing a little better, so I'm happy about that, but listen to my body. But let's try to do some back squat. We're gonna do that caused the problem, and even though it was the movement, get back to back squatting, and I say get back to back squat and get my whew, man, those guys, you could see, you can't see it. It's definitely takes some time to get these things 365, getting out, bouncing, exploding out of the hole. My knee went out, so it was like this. So it is when I'm injured. I appreciate you watching. Who am I kidding? Like, I made a commitment. I'm going to keep doing it unless something go live. Oh. I'm a little too forward. I should. So injuring it, it'd be worse. So so if you watch my knees, when I get down, they go out a little bit. But what happened is I didn't bring them back in. I'm supposed to bring them back in when you squat. Because I do such a deep squat, just mobility and hip mobility and everything, it has to go out, but then you bring it back in. Now it could stop, obviously higher than that, but when you're doing clean and jerk and snatch, you go to the very bottom of that. So if that's what I do in my normal lift, I need to practice that at the very bottom. All right, so let's see. But the great thing is, though, I know today is better than any day last week in like hurt-wise or flexibility or mobility for my leg. So it's not like it's, even though I'm not lifting like I should, I can feel the difference in the pain, which one day it'll eventually be gone. And obviously the goal of lifting for me is to get stronger, but at times it's like, how do I get back from an injury? You know, what's funny is I never is a stupid word to use, rarely ever get injured. Rarely ever get injured because I'm always lifting, but when I do, it definitely injures. But if you think about it, I'd much rather get injured actually doing something than sitting on the couch and then getting up one day, because I never lift, I never work out my body, getting off the couch one day and all of a sudden something injured because I'm not actually moving my body. And no joke, when I was growing up, one of my friends, his dad tore his ACL getting off the couch because he's such a couch potato. So, since injuries are rare, if you do it right, might as well keep going. I mean, I'd love to be able to do this when I'm 70, 80, but probably not possible. But at least I have a base of fun in the gym. Like, I enjoy going to the gym. It'd be one thing if you're like 60 years old, I gotta start going to the gym. And then it's so hard to go to the gym, especially when you're older. Harder to recover. That's the number one thing, is recovering. I'm gonna grab a towel. You can recover much faster when you're younger. And so I'm glad I have a base of, I guess, just a enjoyment of the type of lifting that I do. Now, don't get me wrong, I did bench press and curls when I was injured, when I was on the DR, designated, no, what is injured, IR, injured reserve, just kidding. But when I was injured, I did some bench press and curls. It was so boring. It was so terribly boring. I don't know how anybody does bench press and curls. In fact, I grew up lifting, played college football, all that stuff, and eventually I got so tired and bored that I just stopped going to the gym, because bench press, curls, whatever, bro lifts, they're just so boring. So for like 10 years I didn't do anything. Then found CrossFit, Olympic lifting. It's like, oh my goodness, I could do this all day, every day, because it's so much more fun. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, 295. I'm leaning really forward on the squat. I only did 2 because I don't want to hurt my leg. I'm like torn because I want to do more, but I also don't want to hurt it. What do you guys think? Of course we're going to do more. What am I thinking? You didn't hurt it. This is how you're getting better. Stop being a little wuss. If you guys were watching last week on Monday, a week ago today, there's a guy that came up and told me he wants to show me how to do the clean and jerk. And he interrupted me like right, when I say literally in the middle of my 3 reps. Did 1 rep, and he walks over and interrupts me as I'm about ready to lift and says, hey, can I do one of those? And I was like, what? You could do it after. He goes, no, right now. Like, nope. Anyways, you got to go watch it. It's Monday, probably day 91 or something like that. But man, it was so weird. And he was so confrontational too. Like, I don't know, probably about my age, maybe a little younger. pretty big dude, you know, fairly fit. And he was really aggressive. And I diffused it as best as I could. There's no point in getting into a fight, especially when somebody, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe his mom died that morning or the day before, and he's hurting. I don't know. Maybe he just got fired. Maybe his wife left him. Maybe he's having a bad day, or maybe he's just a jerk. Either way, I do my best not to let other people affect who and how I am, so I just diffused it as best I could, but I haven't seen him back. I was going to go say hi to him, like literally not joking, but say hi and, you know, make sure there's no hard feelings. All right, 315, let's just try it. I'm kind of feeling my leg. There's no way. I don't want to go down because I feel it in my leg. Man, I am not happy. Well, I mean, it's feeling better today than it did Saturday. Now I can't lift as much as I normally would, but that's okay. I'm bending it more, getting into my, sorry, I'm just changing my shoes to do strict press. I'm not done yet, but not done, still doing strict press. But because of how my leg is bending, it's getting in the bottom position, able to, like right now, this, I would not normally be able to do this because it was hurting so bad. But because I listen to my body, make it go beyond what it wants to go, where it wants to go, where I know it should go, but it's not wanting to, I get healed so much better. So I'll show you. So my leg, I couldn't even, the Monday I hurt it, Tuesday I couldn't even bend it up like this. So I like picked my leg up, put it on here, and I couldn't go past this. But that day I made it go past this, and I kept going all the way down. Eventually I had to put my foot down here to get where I could bend my, all like that. But that was killing me. I mean, it was so bad. Then, just every day, kept coming back, kept making it get into that position. Eventually, Thursday, Friday, from Monday getting hurt, I could actually get into this position. But now I don't even feel the pain, which this was killing me. But man, I haven't done this today. So, I mean, all my weight on it, and I'm not even feeling it. So, that's awesome. It's healing. Okay, yeah. So just giving you a heads up or how I learned how to heal my body. It's getting blood into the area, and you do that by constantly moving it. I've tried it where I just sat around and just waited for the pain to go away, but then I got so much scar tissue built up that I couldn't, and it was harder to get into the position. The pain was gone, but I couldn't get in that position, and then I would hurt my leg every time I got into that position, let's say a squat or whatever, my shoulder. So from the very beginning, as soon as I hurt myself, I go right to the next day. I let it heal a little bit, obviously, but I make it get into that position that it doesn't want to go, where I know it should go, so that it doesn't ever build up any scar tissue. That's the name of the game. And then getting blood in that area. All right, 185. So we're gonna do strict press. My favorite lift, strict press. And if you notice, you're like, Dustin, when you go to the gym, all you ever do is snatch, clean and jerk, squat, and strict press. It's like, yeah, is there any other type of lifts that you should do? I don't know of any. I'm just kidding, there's plenty others, but it's what I like to do. And honestly, my programming shows me this. So just stick to the programming. Somebody smarter than me did the programming. So, all right, 185. New song. I've heard that song so many times. There we go. Much better. Foo Fighters. All right, 185. Strict press. So how I got my strict press stronger, my jerk and push press stronger, it's literally by doing more strict press. It's really what it comes down to. I was like, the strict press was my worst strength, or where I'm the weakest. I was the weakest. And I would clean whatever weight, and then I would be like, oh shoot, now I gotta put it over my head. That's the hard part. Went from that, where my max at strict press was 190, 195 maybe at most, to now that's close to my opening weight. And now the jerk is the easiest part. If I can clean it, meaning I can get to my chest, I can jerk it. And that all came about because I started doing 5x5, could be 4x5. But I'll show you what it is. So I just did 5 at 185. Strict press. Next up, I go up 10 pounds. My goal is to do 5 here. If I could do 5 here, then I'm getting stronger. Then I'll go up 10 pounds again, do 5 again. That's my 5x5. But going up 10 pounds each time. But that's what really got me stronger. Okay, 195. Let's do 5. Try not to bounce. 195. This used to be my max. It felt good. I mean, it feels, sorry. I mean, I was getting the rebound with the strict press coming down and then rebounding on the way back up, but hey, I don't care. Felt pretty good. So I keep going up. Started at 185, did 5. 195, did 5. 205. Let's try to get 5. 5 strict. 205 by 5. And then what I will try to do is 215 by 5, but I know I won't do that. That's a lot heavier. It's amazing how strict press, I'm gonna stretch my leg a little bit. Strict press is amazing. Like, you can do a certain weight and then just add, I don't know, 5 pounds. All of a sudden you can't. Strict press is that hard to get stronger because it's just your shoulders. I'm stretching this area, but it feels so much better than it had. It's like today's the best day, feeling wise, mobility wise. All right, what do we got? 205? Let's try 205. See how many we can do. Let's do it. 205. Let's try it. I got a little forward. That was heavy. Come on. No. I'm gonna have to pause for a second. I got a little forward on that, on one of them, after the first to second one. Got a little forward on that one. Then it kind of threw me off, so I had to reset. Did I get 2 or 3? I can't remember. I'm terrible at numbers. Feels like I got 2. Okay, missed the first, no, got the first one. Forward on the second one. Had to reset. Third one I didn't do, so I got 2.5. All right. Now we should be able to do it. Let's try it again. Guy's shirt says, "Live your truth." What does that even mean? Live your truth? It doesn't mean anything. Nobody has the monopoly on truth. Yeah, you're wrong, because my truth. That's stupid. There's only one truth. All right, let's try it. Nope. Nope, nope. Not gonna get that. That was heavy. I noticed on the drop. When the second one came down, I was like, hey, I'm not gonna get it. But there's only one truth. His name is Christ. Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. So there's only one truth. His name is Yeshua. What's Yeshua? Well, Jesus is just how we say it, but it's actually, I think, pronounced and as well as written. More like Joshua, but Yeshua. So, anyways, the Christ. So, there's no your truth, my truth. That's just fake. There's only one truth. And is it true that what goes up must come down? Yes, we know. It's true. If I believe it's the opposite, does that make it not true? Nope, there's only one truth. That's just weird. I could probably stop talking about that now. It's just confusing. Live your truth. And there's only one truth. Only one truth. 5 plus 5 is always 10. 1 plus 1 is always 2. All right, 215. 215. Let's try it. We're gonna do strict press. Let's get at least one. I got 3 okay. I got a little bouncy on it, but still, 3 is not bad. Kind of want to do more. Yeah, I'll do a couple more. So I want to do 5 total. Then it'd be 4 by 5. I think I might have skipped one on the 215. But I'm going to wait a minute and do 2 more. Oh, and while I'm doing that, see, this is why I like Olympic lifting. I'm always busy doing something. Now it's time for me to just rest like a normal, somebody's doing curls. They rest between sets, let their muscles recover, and they just sit there. And they grab their phone, and they do 8 sets of Instagram, and then they lift. Nope, not me. I'm able to do other fun things like, hey, I can now put away all my weights because I'm getting close to being done. It keeps me busy doing stuff. Because as soon as you start getting on Instagram, or emails, oh my goodness, I never look at emails when I'm lifting. In fact, I put my phone on, what is it, do not disturb or whatever, focus. I don't want phone calls, I don't want text. Now my wife and kids can call during that time, but I don't want anybody else calling me. I quit my job so I didn't have to answer the phone call when I didn't want to. All right, here we go. Let me do 2 more. 215. Let's do 2 more. Let's do 2 more. 215. I got a little bounce on it, that's for sure. But hey, let's getting stronger on strict press. I mean, like I said, even just going up 5 pounds on strict press, going from like 165 to 170, that takes so much work. It's not like, I don't know, squats or even deadlift or bench press too. Strict press, it's literally no moving and all shoulders and triceps, mostly shoulders. So it's really hard to get stronger with strict press. Okay, so I started off today by talking about how amazing life is not having an alarm clock. You gotta take advantage of the little things. When you quit your job, make yourself not have an alarm clock, because I haven't had myself wake up to an alarm clock for, I don't know, 8 or 9 years, 10 years, something like that. And life is so much better when you do not wake up to an alarm clock. Now, a lot of the great things about becoming financially independent, one would be obviously not ever asking for time off again, being able to travel the world, do whatever you want. Those are all great. But man, the little things of being able to never, or have never, to have an alarm clock again. That's what I'm talking about. So I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here.